Merry Christmas everyone, I hope all is well. Season's greetings from my little man cave in the northwest of England. So I've got a little bit of spare time, so I thought I'd jump on here and create a little video of my collection so far of the Ljn Wwf Wrestling Superstar figures. Now, as I said before, in childhood, I didn't really have these figures. I had the Hasbro WWF figures and the glued WCW figures. I never really saw the LJNs around. I saw them once or twice, and it was a time when I couldn't pick them up. But as an adult, I thought it'd be fun to start a new collection. So yeah, I'm really liking these figures. So I'm just going to dive into the figures that I've got so far. A lot of these have been from eBay. So one of the first figures I picked up was this guy here, Nikolai Volkov. Got him for about £30 or something on eBay. He's in very good condition actually. There's a few scuffs on him, but overall he survived 80s playtime. He's in a great wrestling pose. Unfortunately, I don't have his hat. That was the accessory that come with him. Yeah, one of them big Russian hats. But yeah, I really like this figure. Great likeness to Nikolai in his, heel run in the 80s. Mine has a little bit of paint on his chin though. Now I don't know whether that was, something that happened in childhood with the previous owner, or it's a bit of a mistake in the factory or whatever, but it's no biggie. He displays great. He looks alright to me. You can only really notice that when you zoom in. But yeah, a great figure. Okay, another great figure is a JYD, the Junkyard Dog. I picked up a lot of LJNs in a bundle from eBay for a decent price, and this guy was in that bundle. Unfortunately, I don't have his accessory, which is the chain that comes with him. My example has got a few battle scars. His nose is scuffed and his thumb is scuffed, as well as his boots. But yeah, overall, he's quite good. You can't really tell. It's only like when you zoom right into him. But yeah, I loved this wrestler as a kid. He's always great fun to watch, really entertaining. Yeah, the JYD. Okay. Greg the Hammer Valentine. Very, very good figure. Great play pose. Great lightness to the actual wrestler. Yeah, very, very cool attire. It really captured Greg in his heel days in the 80s, when he was in the Dream Team, and his solo run when he was like Intercontinental Champion. Yeah. My example is quite well preserved. There's a few little scuffs on him here and there, but overall, he's looking quite good. Great wrestler, great figure. One of the best in the line, I think. His tag team partner, Brutus the Barber Beefcake. Oh, it was just Brutus Beefcake. It's before he was the Barber. He was a member of the Dream Team tag team. And yeah, he's in a bit of a strange pose, but as a kid I reckon you could have used him in your wrestling matches. My example's got a few little scuffs, some wear on the hair on his gloves too. But overall he looks alright. Yeah, another fun character to watch back in the days. This character I have no idea about. I never saw him in the 80s, and I didn't know too much about him until I started collecting these figures. I must have missed out on the era that Colonel what's his name? Not Colonel, Corporal Kirshner, is it? See, I don't even know his name properly. Yeah, actually, he's really, really small in comparison to the other wrestlers. You know, I don't know whether that's on purpose. I don't know much about this wrestler at all. So, yeah, let me know in the comments if he was a small wrestler. He's in a great pose. I believe like there's a few different versions of Corporal Kirshner. There's one with a beard and one with stubble. I've got the common one without beard or stubble. Mine's got a bit of paint damage, but overall he seems okay. I was considering like touching up the paint on his hat because it is quite scuffed, as you can see. But yeah, I don't know nothing about this guy. I know he was a face, but other than that, I don't know anything about him. Maybe he was a replacement for Sergeant Slaughter when he went working for Hasbro on the G.I. Joe series. Yeah, there's Kirshner. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. My version is hammered. I got him really, really cheap. I picked him up for like £10 on eBay. I was considering, you know, doing a paint job on his trunks. Should be easy to do. His head though is, you know, his face and head has survived playtime, but the trunks or the tights or whatever you want to call them, his wrestling attire hasn't. Now these are made out of rubber, so I'll probably need a special paint that will stick to the rubber. But yeah, what a great wrestler he was. He was great in WWF and he was great in WCW. And he returned back to WWF in the early 90s as a dragon. I didn't really like that gimmick. I thought it was much better when he was just Ricky Steamboat. But yeah, what a great figure. Great play pose. Great lightness to the actual wrestler. Yeah. Awesome. Okay. We got Big John Studd. He was super, super heavy. As I said in a previous video, my example is absolutely battered. Look at that scarring on his forehead. The previous owner has really gone to town. Maybe they was putting in the you know, the cuts what the wrestlers used to do. I don't know, but yeah, he's a little bit dirty, but his paintwork has survived. You know, he's in a bit of a strange pose. He's in like a crouching pose, a bit like Hogan, but a bit more stooped. Yeah, he was a good big guy wrestler from back in the days. And then he turned face and he won the Royal Rumble back in '89. And then I don't think he did anything after that. I don't know whether he went to any independent wrestling things or he retired. I'm not too sure. I don't know too much about his backstory. But yeah, a decent figure. Not my favourite though. My absolute favourite got to be this guy. The iconic Hulk Hogan. You know, one of the best wrestlers of that era. Not technically the best. Actually, he was really good if you watch his stuff in Japan. In WWF, he did his thing. But yeah, I really I really enjoyed his matches as a kid. I would always cheer for him. As a kid, he was a great role model. You know, I know he's done some mad things in, you know, outside of the wrestling ring. But yeah, every kid loved Hulk Hogan. And, you know, you'd always cheer for him. You got to separate the art from the character. But yeah, great pose, great lightness to him. You know, he's got his iconic wrestling attire, the red and the yellow. You know, he always made the best promos. And, you know, he was everywhere in the 80s. Even people that didn't know about wrestling knew about Hulk Hogan. And, you know, he did a lot of movies and even had his own cartoon and stuff. And his theme tune absolutely rocked. But yeah, I really like Hulk Hogan. Childhood hero of mine. And this figure is great. Probably the best Hulk Hogan figure ever made. Now, there is some new Hulk Hogan figures. Is it the Mattel line? But I don't know. There's something about this one that just pops. Yeah, one of the best to do it. Okay, another favourite of mine. This is probably the most expensive piece in my Ljn collection. I paid about £40 for him. It's a Macho Man, Randy Savage, and he's in decent condition. There's a few little scuffs on him here and there, but overall he is looking quite good. He's in a great play pose. He's got his classic, you know, star wrestling attire and the crazy headband and goggles. Excuse me. Yeah, one of the best wrestlers in WWF to ever do it. In my opinion, he could do it all. He could wrestle anyone, and he could make them look good. He was great as a heel. He was great as a face. Yeah, one of the best to do it. Another great wrestler, but the figure's a little bit corny, is Roddy Piper. My Roddy Piper's absolutely hammered. He's got lots of rips in his t-shirt, but actually displays okay. What I'm not into is the face. I don't think they captured him too well. It's okay, but yeah, it's probably better than the Hasbro Roddy Piper. You know, the way that they captured the face on this one in comparison. But yeah, I don't know. He just got that crazy grin on his face. I suppose he was like that in real life. He's quite unpredictable. Cool pose. A great wrestler. Yeah, it's a decent figure. There he is, a hot rod. And last but not least, one of my favourites, the Iron Sheik, aka Colonel Mustafa, with his crazy boots and his crazy tights that has Iran on there. He's in a great pose. Really, really good likeness to the actual wrestler. Yeah, this guy was hilarious. His promos were so funny. You know, a great heel. And he was a tag team partner with this guy, you know, Nikolai Volkov, the Iron Sheik. Yeah, they was unstoppable back in the days. Yeah, I really like this figure. Great pose. Looks great on display. Yeah, cool character. So yeah, that's my LJN collection so far. I want to expand on it. I want to get some more as and when I can. You know, they're not easy to get in the UK actually. Although all of these I've managed to get from eBay and in, you know, England and Wales. Some of them are from Wales. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting more in the collection. I really want Axe from Demolition and the Ultimate Warrior, but I've heard he's like really expensive. I am trying to get the Mattel JNs, but in England right now it's so difficult to get them figures. I don't know, maybe they'll pop up on eBay or maybe they will get distributed to this country, who knows. But I really want the Dusty Rhodes figure and the Hulk Hogan, even though I think this Hulk Hogan looks better than the newer one. I still want to get, you know, a mint on card Mattel JN Hulk Hogan. And in Series 2, I believe King Kong Bundy and Ultimate Warrior will be available, and I like to get them. The new wrestlers, I don't really care about. You know, I'm only into the WWF stuff from the 80s up until 92. After that, I've no interest. You know, who is a Logan, I don't know, Logan Paul or someone like that, and Cena. I'm not interested in them guys. You know, no disrespect to him, but I have no connection with them newer wrestlers. That Logan dude, I don't know, he seems a bit of a clown to me. But, you know, I suppose he's in the entertainment industry and he's going to do that type of stuff. But yeah, I would like to get some of the old school guys and add them to my collection. I've been getting the big rubber guys. So I've got the Road Warriors. I'd like to get more of these. I missed out on the Demolition on the free pack. I didn't know like you had to order them. But yeah, I really like these Road Warriors, Legion of Doom figures. I believe you can get them in red as well in the WWF run. I would like to get more of these. These aren't easy to get in the UK either. I'd like to get the Macho Man, the Macho King. Who else? Magnum, Dusty Rhodes. I'd like to get him. Ric Flair. But yeah, if anyone knows how to get the Demolition free pack, let me know in the comments. So that's it. I'm going to wrap it up for this video. I wish you all a very Merry Christmas. All the best for the new year. And I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.